birth, which is actually where I stopped. But then I thought I should maybe go back and actually get some stuff, so I'm probably gonna do this first before I fight Genova birth. Genova life, I mean. So I want to actually get a Vedrus Claw. I also want to get some Dazers, because I cannot use Cross Slash. Because I can't really learn that. So I'm gonna actually go back and get these things first. Oh, and I could maybe also start my timer. Oh, you like broccoli? You know, I only recently realized I do like broccoli myself. When I was younger, I didn't like broccoli because it was... I don't know. You shouldn't really try to make small children eat broccoli because usually they don't like it. You actually cannot heal at all. You cannot heal anywhere, not at inns, not at all. The 24-hour of Mans. I don't really know what to think of that, or if I should care. I like this. No, actually you cannot heal at all in this mod. There's literally no way at all to heal. That's the idea of it. So I know I have 3 days, which is actually really nice. Well, I mean, as a compromise, you start with 10k HP and 1k MP, but you cannot heal, so... You know, it might seem impossible, but to me it doesn't really seem that impossible. Because actually there is a challenge playthrough that is dubbed Necrosis, in which you just play the original game, but you only use mandatory inns, so you don't use anything to heal yourself, but the healing the game forces upon you. You know, at certain points in the game just automatically heals you, such as when you like go to a forced inn, like when you sleep. But in this mod, that was removed, and in fact any other way to heal was removed as well. So in this mod, there's no way of healing, but there is a playthrough of the original game that is just called Necrosis, in which you only use those mandatory inns. But this is now called True Necrosis because it's even less healing, right? You know, Necrosis is apparently a term that's also used in some other situations. It basically means like death. Isn't there actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has like Exodia Necrosis or something? I mean, I don't really know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think that's one thing I remember. Well, yes, you get the fancy night music, but nothing happens. You just waste your money. Well, isn't it also how in real life inns work? You pay, but you don't really get anything out of hotels, except, you know... I don't know. Inns don't really offer anything, do they? I mean, you can sleep on a bed, but you don't really get healed, do you? So I don't really know if I need to get this item, the Redder's Claw, but I think it could help later. So I'm just gonna get it. What I'm gonna do is I am just gonna literally do nothing. Wait for the invasion and just kill the enemy. And then hopefully I get a Redder's Claw. I mean, I know that some hotels or motels or inns, they offer you breakfast. But for some reason, whenever I'm like in a hotel, I don't really know where to get the breakfast, or I don't really want to get the breakfast. You know, because in hotels, the kind of breakfast you get, I don't know. It's some kind of old, expired, strangely smelling muesli, and some hard, expired, old, strange smelling bread rolls, and likewise for bread and marmalade. I don't know. Well, you'd have to go to a somewhat good inn then. I mean, if it's a bad inn, I don't really think they care if you die or not. Powdered eggs? What exactly are powdered eggs? And hey, fine lines. Well, I just started and I haven't really done much, so my HP hasn't really changed. I'm currently just trying to get some items. I want to get more dazers. Oh look, Cloud is just below 6k, that's a bit worrisome though. How do I even kill this thing? I'm not quite sure. Well, I kind of think so too. So I wonder if I should get some more items. Hey Nicholas. You can make your own waffles and stuff. That does sound kinda good. So I might want to steal some more tasers here. Ah, yeah, this will not work. I also might want to get more spider webs. Why do I get this encounter again? Yeah, this is Juffy. You can get 6 so-called battery caps here, which look like little mushrooms, and they can also be stolen. Tasers each, in case I get that encounter. Maybe I should not try this here, but go back somewhere else again. Yeah, I will not go here again, this is a bad place. I wonder if there's a safe place to get some items. I wonder if there's a safe place to grind up a little bit. Like, where would I go if I wanted to grind without taking any kind of damage, essentially? I don't really know if there's such a place. Actually, I think I want to grind some levels and some AP. Well, sure you can, but also your MP is limited, so I can't just, you know, use big guard and stuff all the time. So I want to get some more spider webs. Barrier. Somebody has barrier actually. Oh, it's 16. I could also get the Titan Materia, I'm not sure I really need it, but that's in Gongaga as well. I haven't been to the place yet where you pick up Titan. I don't actually know when you get that cutscene, but if you get here too soon, you get a little cutscene of Elena, not Elena, but Scarlet and Zeng coming from a helicopter. What do I think of garlic breads? Actually, I kinda like garlic, I think. But, I don't really ever have it. Why do you wonder what I think of garlic breads? You know, once I have W item Materia, this will be so much easier. But unfortunately I don't have it yet. So, can somebody look up if I can slow Genova Life? And the next couple of bosses. Actually, the next couple of bosses are Genova Life, Schizo, and Genova Death. And I don't even know which of those I can slow. Oh, you can slow Genova Life. What about Genova Death? What about Schizo? I think that's the last spider we'll need for now. But I feel I need to get some more Dazers. Oh, I see. I really feel that Schizo is going to be a huge issue because I don't really have anything useful. I would probably need a somewhat leveled up elemental materia, but I don't really know where to best level up this. This mod is about not being able to heal at all. You cannot heal in the entire game, essentially. That's the premise of this mod. I mean, you start with 10k HP and 1k MP, but you cannot restore your HP or MP, and you cannot revive characters. So once somebody is dead, they will be dead for the rest of the game. Once your MP is gone, it's gonna be gone for the rest of the game. Well, yeah, I mean, the mod only came out last week, so nobody has actually finished the game with this mod yet. It's not even clear if it's possible to finish the game. I guess I'll find out. I still wonder if I should grind, because when you fight Schizo, it's probably really helpful to have Elemental at least at level 2, so you could nullify some elements, but that would require a lot of AP that I'm not sure how to most efficiently, without taking a lot of damage, get. I mean, also I can't really just use too much MP either, because my MP isn't as well, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it to level up stuff at this point. Guess I'll just not do that right now. Well, Lakowados though have 33,333 HP. Are you sure you want me to kill those? You know, I don't really know if 40 AP at this point of the game is really that much. Hey Jay, how are you? No, you cannot absorb elements. You can only nullify them at most. So, when I fight an over life, because you can use Aqualung, I don't think I should tolerate Aqualung. It's just too much damage. I mean, it wouldn't kill me, but it would take like probably 500 damage or so. So I will just save before the fight. And if I see Aqualung, I'm just gonna reload. Because that's probably just too much damage to justify. This mod is about not being able to heal at all. You cannot heal HP and you cannot restore your MP either. Yeah, I mean, in this mod, Aerith's death seems actually kind of realistic, because nobody can heal. So Aerith's death is just as permanent as anybody else's death. It seems to make more sense, I guess, plot-wise. You know, because I can't really get cross slash, I want to stockpile on dazers because they both inflict paralysis, which will be still handy for a while. Well, it's not about stop, it's about paralyzes. They are two different sets of effects. You know, normally you don't even slow Genova life, but I will do that and haste myself. I mean, I could also just use I could also just cast Big Guards, but Big Guard costs much more MP, and I don't really want to do that. And then I will just use Daze to paralyze her, and well, I'm not entirely sure why, but I guess SegaChief felt that sources are also a way of healing. I mean, it's just basically supposed to not allow you to max your stats. Maybe SegaChief doesn't like you to max your stats. Hey Fatman, how are you? I mean, you can still sell sources, even though that's not really that helpful. I mean, the guy who made this mod, SegaChief, he also made the mod the previous FF7 mod I played through, the NewThreat mods. And in the NewThreat mods, you basically have no sources either. You get sources in like different ways. I feel that SegaChief just doesn't really like sources. Maybe that's just why he did what he did to sources in this mod as well. Yeah, I mean, I can do that, but I want to just keep the characters I haven't used yet, like Sid and Kate Sif. I want them to basically keep their MP and HP for now, because I might have to use them later anyway. Well, this is like an HP and MP poverty mod, not actually a guild poverty mod. This is now a different type of poverty. But guild-wise, I actually have a lot of guild because I have no use for healing items and I can sell all of my healing items. So I'm quite rich almost. Yeah, this is the worst opening. Yeah, that's too much damage. I don't think I can just justify being hit for a K. Thank you so much, Batman. You know, I have 3 steel materia because I also now have 25 white arms. You might wonder how I get them. Well, I stole them. White arms have been quite a staple of this mod so far. I have basically just killed Demon's Gate using white arms. The same goes to White Dragon and Palma and probably some more enemies. I suppose that the biggest challenge will probably be Schizo, because he has a couple of counterattacks, which are all rather powerful in elemental. And you can't slow or paralyze Schizo. So that's an issue. I mean, the chance of an opening with Aqualung is only 1 in 5. It shouldn't happen too often, but then again, FF7's RNG doesn't really... I mean, FF7's way of creating randomness is really terrible. So, I mean, obviously FF7 doesn't really have a way to generate randomness, but FF7's type of pseudonym is really terrible. So you see a lot of very obviously non-random stuff. So you might see Aqualung quite a bit actually, just because the game works like that. Well, I mean, Schizo's attacks are all magical, so I would have to actually have M-Barrier, or use Big Guards. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, I wondered myself. I mean, the issue with training or like grinding is that you take some damage, so you want to basically only go for weak enemies, but weak enemies give you very little XP, so you have to kill more of them and then you take more damage. And you can't really use too much MP either. So, I'm not really sure yet where one should grind, because there isn't really at least not yet, there isn't really a fast way to kill enemies and get free XP essentially. I haven't actually learned Aqualung yet. Cloud has the water ring, so he would nullify water damage. But I haven't learned Aqualung yet because I just felt it would be too much damage. This wasn't too bad. You know, actually, when I had Aerith, I learned Laser with her, and Laser is basically Demi 2, so you lose half your current HP. So when I had Aerith, I made good use of her, because to learn Laser, somebody has to get hit by it, and that was Aerith, because she was gonna be gone anyway. That disconnection problem, I don't even know when I had that problem. I suppose I don't have it anymore, so I guess I fixed it. Yes, I learned big guards, but as I said, I didn't learn Aqualong. I think it just went away like a cold. It just took its natural turn and left me. Yeah, I actually expect the next boss to be really annoying, Schizo, because he actually has counterattacks, and there's basically no way to avoid those. So I'm probably gonna take a lot of damage on that boss. Also, I think I can encounter the enemy that I can steal lasers from here. Oh yeah, that's good. Look at this possible laser fest. This is very nice. Yeah, I mean, Cloud is actually an issue because I will have Cloud for the rest of the game, essentially. And you cannot change Cloud out, so if Cloud dies, you only have a two-member party. And that's quite crippling, so... I mean, Cloud can't really die, because otherwise it might be too bad. I mean, I've reloaded my game various times if bad things happen, like some attacks I don't feel are worth being hit by. So I mean, obviously, if I were to encounter level 5 death, I would just reload if somebody died. I don't actually know if it's worth it to get the Alexander Materia from fighting snow. But I guess I could just get it. Hey Loki. Yeah, I don't like this damage on Clouds. That's just increasing. I mean, you can basically get the world without getting encounters if you just load and save and reloads. I mean, Cloud's HP is close, it's quite fast, approaching only 5k, and I don't like that. Wow, that's also too much damage to begin with. Hey David, et merci beaucoup David, ça va? Yeah, this is FF7 on Steam. Well, I could look into that. Well, in this mod, you cannot heal. That is all the mod is about. You start with 10k HP and 1k MP, but you cannot restore your HP or MP. So they're both just continuously going down and never increasing. If somebody dies, they are permanently dead. Permanently dead, you can revive them. Well, there's this other mod I played not too long ago called the NewThreat Mod of FF7 that had such a feature. I could probably do that, but I mean, if I just put no healing in the title, you might assume that it just means I don't heal, which I guess would be close enough to what it is anyway. I mean, whether I don't heal or can't heal, it's essentially the same, right? I mean, I could try and do some stuff when Cloud is gone, because his HP can't go lower in that case. I'm not really sure yet. No, they don't do anything. They only do something in the gold saucer. So you only the balloons only do stuff when you do the races or when you do this minigame from within the gold saucer. But for this part, I don't even know why they are there. So this part is actually kind of dangerous because there's a lot of pincer attacks. And pincer attacks easily pile up damage. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get GP in the gold saucer, the best way obviously is chocobo racing. You can also do that, but you can only buy 100 GP at a time. Oh wow. Dude, yeah, no, this is too much. I don't think I've that much HP to spare on just random enemies. It's kind of annoying you can't actually save until you are done with various parts of this. I tried to run away without taking too much damage, which didn't quite take place. Ah, c'est juste le début de la deuxième disque. C'est juste après la mort de Wraith. Je suis en train d'essayer de marcher à la prochaine boss sans avoir trop de dégâts, puisque dans ces modes il est impossible de se soigner. Well, if you try to heal, first of all you can't do it outside of menus. You know, it's all blacked out, and if you do it in battle, your characters actually just they nullify the restorative elements, so you would just be healed for 0. Well, isn't French an exception? Doesn't everybody like my French? Not just like, but love my French. No, he should not come back fully healed. I'm pretty sure that the guy who made this mod removed all of the healing instances. I mean, that's not even a very secretive feeling. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I mean, like, in some parts of the game you're healed automatically, and it's quite easy to track all of those parts where that happens and just move them. I mean, there's a couple of somewhat hidden ones that are very optional, but that one, when Cloud comes back, is just in plain sight. So I'm very sure that was removed. I mean, all of them should have been removed, but some of them might not have been found yet. But if I like get healed and I notice it, I would just reload my save, because it would just defeat the purpose of this challenge if you just still get healed. So, I mean, it would be too easy to just abuse that, wouldn't it? Obviously correct. You know, you can actually leave this this map and go back to the world map, and you can save now. But that would be quite a detour. But you can actually get back to the world map and actually also run back to Icicle Inn and then just go for another exciting snowboard course. So I probably first go to Holzhof's house and save there, and then go back to Snow and get Alexander Materia. I don't really know if it's worth it to get that materia to begin with, but who knows if I will need it. You know, even though it says it drains cold attacks, which would mean absorbing them, if I go and check my status, you will see it only makes them invalid, so it nullifies them. It doesn't actually absorb them as it used to. You know, interestingly enough, in the original game, if you die to snow, you don't get a game over, but you just wake up in Holzhoff's house. But I suppose that was changed in this mod as well. But probably, then again, because it's quite obscure, it might have just been an oversight. No, I haven't done that. Will I do that? I don't know. I can't say it appeals to me very much. So, I might want to actually learn, I might want to learn Trine and or Magic Breath. So, now that I have done these equipment changes, when I fight Schizo, I should be able to absorb, well, not absorb, but nullify damage of Magic Breath, so that's very useful. I don't actually know if I should learn Trine as well, but I think I should learn Magic Breath. No, I think there's a game called Final Fantasy VII HD or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but um I kind of know what game it is. Oh hey SegaChief. So you've come and finally found this. Can you believe I got so far already? Have you actually tried this yourself yet, the entire mods? I suppose not. You know, there's actually a couple of interesting ramifications of this mod that maybe you didn't quite initially foresee. But for example, you cannot really use limit breaks in this mod because of you cannot heal, and you have so much HP that because you would have to lose basically half of your HP to get a limit break, you can only use them like once or twice. And that also means you can't really learn limit breaks. You can only learn those that you can learn by killing enemies. So for example, you can't really learn cross slash, which means you have to use lasers quite a bit. So that's interesting. Yeah, in fact, I've actually gotten quite a few lasers so far. Also, what about some interesting combinations? Like, what if you get Juffy and what if just Juffy dies when she's in your party and you go to Watai and try to do the pagoda? What were to happen in that case? Like, because you cannot revive characters, right? I don't think I want to try this out. Maybe I will later, but I don't know. Did you think about these kind of situations? Well, I guess that's what will happen unless you change the mechanics of the battle. Ah, very nice. So this is neat. I just learned Magic Breath for free. You know, in fact, it might be a good idea to grind on Schizo. Like this at least. That could actually be a good idea. There's a save point a bit higher up. That might facilitate this. You know, I guess you could make this mod easier if you were allowed to swap out Clouds, because if Cloud dies, you're stuck with a two-member party. But I mean, I don't know if that's really necessary, but it would probably make this mod a bit easier. I wonder if the first enemy is gonna be Stilva. That would really be useful. Oh really? Never mind then. I mean, yeah, you don't probably need that. That would just water down the difficulty mod once more. Oh, this is unfortunate. No Stilva. You know, I feel that Schizo is gonna be a real issue in this mod because of his counterattacks, and I don't really have enough elemental protection yet. Well, I mean, having max stats essentially allows you to max your defense, and yes, it does quite trivialize the game, actually. And hey Fakeman. Hey Fiffle. Well, so far this isn't too difficult yet, but I mean, you only really notice it's too difficult once you have lost all your HP and you can't really go back. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. I mean, it might just happen to be possible if you waste too much HP early on, but I cannot see an argument for why it would be just per se impossible to finish the game with this mod. Well, fixing W item glitch is actually not a very trivial task. I mean, I wouldn't really know how to do that, but apparently that includes a lot of rewriting the game. But yeah, actually I agree with how swords are handled in this mod. I mean, since you cannot increase your stats, it makes the mods harder. I kinda like it, because if I could, I would probably indeed just max sources. I mean, max my stats by duplicating sources. I mean, at the same time, I don't think you can actually do everything you can normally do in the game. I really don't know if you can beat the weapons. But, you don't really have to. But I feel sure you can just beat the game. Also that I don't like this damage. Those bats are actually quite good an XP grind. The icicle in itself, if you kill just the icicle, it basically gives you nothing worthwhile. But the free bats, they are quite neat. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's impossible, but I'm sure you can kill alternate weapon. But I'm not sure about the other weapons. I think Ruby would be the biggest issue. Emerald could be maybe doable. I haven't really thought this through yet though. Yeah, and you couldn't revive the characters in battle, so it'd be a pretty annoying battle. They are set to KO. Hey Softcore, how are you? I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're good. Well, but with only one character, you can't really permanently daze him because you only have so many turns in between his turns. You've been leaving the house? Wow, that's quite dangerous. What do you mean by waste MP on laser? I mean, you can kill the icicle in other ways, but if you don't kill it in one hit, it can counterattack with icicle drop, and that's extra damage that I don't really want to take. Are these enemies worth being killed? At least they don't even die so easily. So it's probably not worth it. You know, I'm not sure if I need to, but I would really like to level up at least one elemental materia. Yeah, I know, I just need to probably nullify some elements from from Schizo though. Oh, I see you lurking. Thank you and good luck. So I would need to kill 15 more Schizos to 15 more Stilvas to level up Elemental. Where's you? I don't know if this is worth it. The issue is that you only encounter Schizo after so many battles. I mean, you can just kill yourself to basically not take any damage. Do I want to level up something else actually? I don't really know yet. I plan to leave the house light on myself, so I might have to stop streaming eventually. It's just part of this mod that you start with 10k HP and 1k MP, but you cannot restore either. So your HP and MP, they only ever decrease. The FF7 law in my own words. Well, if I did that, it might end up being more confusing to you than if I didn't do it. Well, essentially, there is this company in FF7 called Shinra, and they are basically very spooky evil people, and they are basically North Korea, and they do stuff, but you don't like the stuff they do. So you try to, basically, I mean, you're just terrorists. You try to bring Shinra to the grounds, but then you get lost in Cloud's melodrama, and his long-lost childhood love, Sephiroth, comes along and he begins to chase him, and then there's this other girl, Aerith, who just happens to die, and then you get really sad. And then you get even more sad because Cloud gets a breakdown, and then you ride a train. And in the end, the world kinda dies, but you can hear in the end that people still survive. That might do it. Oh yeah, and there's chocobos and summons and magic. And there's the live stream, which is just some kind of subterranean stream of green goo. Oh, Hazy X. How are you? I mean, I have to do this like 5 more times, like 8 to 10 more Steelbars, and then I will actually move on because I think I should be able to take on Schizo if I have 1 elemental leveled up. But I really feel I need to do this. I mean, Schizo has actually 4 elemental attacks. His heads have fire and ice attacks, then he has a counter attack that is earth elemental. And he has a death attack, a final attack that's lightning elemental. So he has 4 elements to use: fire, ice, lightning and earth. And that's quite a bit. About his dreams. Sephiroth dreams. Sephiroth's dreams. Well, Sephiroth believes that he's a Ketra. Sephiroth believes he's some kind of new age hippie elitist, whereas in fact he's just some kind of common peasant. You know, he thinks that he is, first of all, he believes he's the actual biological son of Genova, which makes no sense because Genova's an alien. So he believes that he is the son of an alien, like, biologically, which is stupid. He also believes that Genova is part of the Ketra, like the chosen tribe. Whereas in fact, that's not the case at all. So he's very deluded, and he thinks he's like some kind of special person. Whereas in fact, he is not, and that kind of messes with his entire psyche, and he thinks that he is being ostracized and people are trying to steal the promised land from his mother, and that is why he goes on his rampage and tries to become a god. And you know, he just was brought up very poorly. Somebody should have brought him up in maybe like a nice foster family, but not Hojo. Well, he was biologically engineered. He's like a GMO. When he was in his mother's womb, which is actually Lucretia, his mother, he was injected with Genova's cells. So yeah, he is special, but his kind of specialty is different from what he believes it is. You know, very soon I will actually, I mean, Cloud will leave the party, so there's gonna be some relaxation for Cloud coming up. I mean, it seems like I'm losing a lot of HP, but I don't know. I am not too concerned right now. You shouldn't be either. No, Eru's mother is in Filna, Ifalna. Lucretia is not Eru's mother. Otherwise, they would be siblings, Sephiroth and Eru, which would be really strange. You know, interestingly, there's some interesting relationship going on because Eru's parents are Professor Gast and Fauna, and Sephiroth's parents are Professor Hojo and Lucretia, and Professor Hojo, he kills Professor Gast, so like Sephiroth's father kills Eru's father, and then Sephiroth basically kills Eru. I mean, isn't that just peculiar? I mean, technically it's not that, well, I mean, technically Genova kills Aerith, and Professor Hojo has a soldier kill Professor Gast, but it seems close enough. Now, when I was younger, I always thought that the icicles that drop down, they actually fall into the basin and they increase the water level, but actually they don't do that. The icicles here, they have always been there, but the icicles that drop down from the ceiling, they just fall here, like these big ones, they're those, and they just fall into the floor, and they increase the entire water level, so who would have thought that's how it works? You know, actually, Tifa just overtook Cloud in the most damage taken so far. That's interesting. I mean, to be fair though, she has cover materia equipped. Maybe I should give that to her 13 to alleviate her damage. Oh, hey Strahl, how are you? I'm actually grinding right now for once. I haven't actually fought Schizo yet, but I feel that I need to level up Elemental. I'm good myself. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage. Dude, I totally forgot about Magic Hammer. Maybe I should go back and get Magic Hammer now. No, I haven't done it yet. So, like, when I first got Kate Sith, he only had 7.8k HP. Why did Kate Sith HP initially not work out? He only got to 909 HP later. I'm not sure exactly at which point, but he now has that much HP. I don't like this. Oh, I see. Never mind then. That makes sense. So I should need one more steel bar to level up Elemental. Well, it helps to defeat Schizo, I suppose. You know, I could probably also just have learned Magic Hammer, but I didn't really think about that. Oh look, Wednesday is actually taking quite a lot of damage. He is already below 4k. Seems like he will be dead very soon at this rate. Yeah, level 2 nullifies the linked element. It's quite handy. I'm just gonna try something. You can steal actually an item from Schizo. No, this is the text version. I didn't really care about the no text version. That is a lot of damage. Hey, Canoots. No, only one head has the protecting to steal, the other one has an item that it drops. The Dragon Fang. I wonder if summons would be even worth it. What about it? What do you mean, what about it? Well, isn't that what I will use anyway? I don't think Cloud has the goods. I made an elemental enemy skill Materia mess up. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to kill off the left head first because it has ice elements. And nobody really takes fewer ice damage. Except for Clouds. So I really want to kill off that head first. This isn't too bad, actually. Well, I mean, Tifa would get into critical HP at some point anyway, wouldn't she? This is when she becomes only really efficient. You're seeing it in the wrong direction. I mean, you're seeing it from the bad perspective. This is gonna improve my damage. Well, why do you think so? I mean, you can actually get Knights of the Round before Kariyama, so you could just one-hit KO Kariyama actually, which is a really great strat according to one person. see you, fake man. Have fun. Don't die. Thank you. You know, strangely enough, I don't know where exactly, but here in Europe, we already had Father's Day like several weeks ago. It was just after Mother's Day. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I don't know. I mean, I think also Mother's Day is variable based on like what country you're in. The same seems to apply to Father's Day. Um, you know, I'm glad that I have a calendar that tells me when those kind of days happen, because how else is anybody supposed to know when they happen? I have no idea. That's always a mystery. Well, maybe not entirely Europe, but like in the country I'm from, we already had Father's Day like a while ago. So, there we go. Anyway, the next boss is Genova Death, and you can paralyze her, so that shouldn't be an issue. You know, people get really angry at me for having made this enemy because you cannot beat it. I mean, even though it says on the title, but they don't like it. So in theory, Genova Death should be rather easy. You can paralyze her, you can slow her, you can haste yourself. I have critical hit with Tifa, and that should basically take care of it. Well, you probably should not do the Gold Saucer Battle Arena anyway. I don't see why you would want to do that to begin with. So very soon I'm going to lose Cloud temporarily, which will be interesting. But at the same time, once I have the High Wind, I can also already go and get a gold Chocobo. So I could actually get Legendary Materia, I could get Mime, I could get HPMP, which probably wouldn't help, but I could also get Quadra Magic. And with all those materia, I could probably get through most of this game for a while, very easily. Well, you see, the issue with MP is that MP isn't really that necessary. If you don't have enough MP to cast Knights of the Rounds, you can just mime it afterwards, provided you still can use it, like, somehow. You would need, like, MP counter or something like that, though, or maybe sneak attack.